Well, hey, there you are. Sonia here. Welcome to Out Here on the Farm. It's so nice to have you stop in for a visit. I want to share with you a story that I have some favorite stories that's in the Bible. This is one of my favorite ones. I've always felt such a connection with this story. Picture, if you will, Jesus Christ, the Messiah, walking down a road. And alongside the road is a little old man sitting there on the side. And there's a crowd following Jesus. And this little man asked, what's happening? What's going on? He wanted to know what the crowd was doing. And someone had told him that Jesus, the son of David, was passing by. Well, he perked up right there, and he began to call him out. He began to say, Jesus, thou son of David, have mercy on me. And you know what happened? This is typical, isn't it? People started rebuking him and telling him to be still. And he did not listen to a single word they said. And that's what we're going to have to do when people tell us that God doesn't care about us and that we don't have any right to talk to the Lord Jesus Christ. He cried all the louder. Actually, he shouted, Jesus, thou son of David, have mercy on me. Here's my favorite part right here. Jesus stopped dead in his tracks and stood still and commanded that little man be brought to him. That's what he does for us today. If we will believe and put aside all the naysayers, all the negative and all the shut your mouth, you don't deserve God, you don't live a good enough life, you're not perfect enough or whatever, and it just goes on blah, blah, blah. But he commanded that little gentleman be brought to him. And he said, what would you have me do? And that little man had been blind, and he had actually come to the point to where he's having to beg for alms to eat. And he said, that I might see. I want to see. Jesus, I just want to see. Do you feel like sometimes you're in the darkness and you can't see a way out? Do you feel like, everybody's against what you're trying to pursue and trying to achieve and accomplish in life? And possibly have been told, God can't hear your prayer. You don't live a good enough life. You don't live perfect enough. Well, I don't know anybody that does. He made us worthy. He made it where he will stop dead in his tracks when we call out to him. You've got to start believing in him more than what people have said. We got a lot of negative things, and I was thinking this morning, what we need to do is clear our mind out of all this negative junk, this information that's come to us, and people that feel like they have some sort of monopoly over on God or what have you, and it just rolls around in our brain like a marble. We need to have a brain cleaning. That's what we need. We need to get rid of all this negative input, all this, God won't, God will not, he don't care, and all that, and start believing beyond that. Look, he said, ask, and you shall receive. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and the door shall be open unto you. Now, that's a positive message for you today and I today. We can achieve something and get God's attention by us crying out all the more louder. And by that meaning, having a determination. You are not going to shut me up. I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep a knocking. I'm going to keep a asking. And I'm going to keep on seeking. This is a good message, and I've always enjoyed that story. And it's always moved me and always made me feel such a compassion that Jesus really does care for all of his creation, all his children, all the people that care are more important than those that don't. Focus on the good things in life. Focus on the positive things in life and on the power that has been promised to you and I, that if we believe, we shall receive. I'm glad you dropped in here out here on the farm. It's been a kind of a quiet day today, kind of peaceful. And I have felt that I needed to get this message out to you and for you and I to start believing Nothing is impossible with God. And so, until next time.